All right, let's talk about something that a lot of dog owners think about. Is it actually better to cook for your dog? We're going to dive right into the good, the bad, and the how-to of homemade dog food. Let's get to it. So, the idea's been floating around in your head, hasn't it? Ditching the kibble and whipping up a fresh meal in your own kitchen. It's a great thought, and honestly, it could completely change your dog's health for the better. And that's the catch, isn't it? That's the big thing we're digging into today. The potential benefits are incredible, for sure. But, and this is a big but, the risks of messing it up are just as real. This isn't just about cooking with love, it's about getting the science right. So first up, what's the big appeal? Why are so many people suddenly grabbing their aprons and cooking for their dogs? Let's break down exactly what that homemade promise is all about. It really boils down to one big thing: control. You know exactly what is going into every single bite. No weird fillers, no confusing preservatives that you can't even pronounce. And if you've got a dog with allergies or skin problems, oh man, this can be a total game changer. Plus, cooking at home, gently, it holds on to way more of those essential nutrients that can get lost in commercial processing. Now, before you even think about looking up a recipe, we have to talk about the absolute golden rule. This is the one step in this entire process that you just cannot, under any circumstances, skip.
And there it is. Seriously. Don't start chopping until you have had a real, in-depth conversation with a professional. They know your dog's specific needs in a way a generic recipe you find online never could.
And this right here shows you exactly why that conversation is so critical. A balanced diet isn't just a bit of meat and some veggies in a bowl. It's a precise formula. Think about it. A little puppy's needs are completely different from a sleepy senior dog's. And a tiny Chihuahua needs a different nutritional mix than a massive German Shepherd. Getting this balance wrong can cause some really serious health problems down the road. Okay, so you've talked to your vet, you have a balanced, vet-approved plan. Awesome. Now, how do you actually get your dog onto the new food without, well, causing a mess? Let's walk through the plan for a safe and smooth switch. The secret here is to go slow. Like, really slow. A dog's digestive system loves routine, and if you suddenly change everything, you're just asking for trouble. This slow mix over a week or 10 days gives their gut time to adjust and helps you avoid any, let's just call them, digestive explosions. And while you're doing this, you're basically a detective. You're watching everything. Do they have more energy? Is their coat getting shinier? How's their digestion? You also have to keep an eye on portion sizes because fresh food can be much denser in calories. And the learning never stops, right? Your dog's needs will keep changing as they get older, so you have to stay on top of it. All right, we've talked about all the good stuff. Now it's time to get serious and talk about the pitfalls. Because trust me, knowing what not to do is every bit as important as knowing what to do. Okay, everyone, pay close attention here because some of these might actually surprise you. We all know chocolate is a big no-no, but things like onions, garlic, and grapes, they're extremely toxic to dogs. You have to remember, just because something is healthy for you does not mean it's safe for your dog. Always, and I mean always, double-check every single ingredient you use. And it's not just about toxic foods. We've touched on going too fast and messing up the nutritional balance, but you also have to be so careful with portion sizes. It's super easy to overfeed with yummy homemade meals. And don't forget, your vet might recommend specific supplements, like for calcium, which can be really tricky to get right with food alone. Whew, okay. After all that serious talk, let's get to the really rewarding part. You've done the research, you've talked to the vet, and now you're finally ready to get cooking. Let's look at what that might look like. So here are a couple of fantastic, really simple starter ideas to discuss with your vet. A nice ground turkey meal with some rice and mixed veggies is a wonderful, balanced option. Or if your dog has a sensitive tummy, you can't go wrong with simple boiled chicken, white rice, and some gentle veggies like peas and carrots. Think of these as a starting point. This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? Making your dog's food isn't a shortcut or an easy way out. To do it right, it takes a real commitment. It's going to take your time, it's going to take ongoing research, and like we've said a few times, it absolutely requires a pro to guide you. So when you think about it, this whole journey doesn't really start in your kitchen at all. It starts in your vet's office. But with the right plan and a true commitment to your dog's health, this can be one of the best things you ever do for them. So are you ready to start that conversation?